Hi guys, so first off I start with doing my brows with the Anastasia dip brow pomade in the color blonde. So first off I brush my eyebrows and then I start shaping them out. Normally I start at the tail and fill it in from there, going inwards. So now I'm going to feather out the start of my eyebrow. I normally do this by using quick strokes of the brush. Now I take the Revolution concealer and start shaping out my eyebrows. Here I accidentally made a mistake and I went over my eyebrow, but I fixed it at the end anyway. But normally I shape them out. Sometimes I can't be stuffed shaping them out, but since we're going full glam for this look, I shape them out. Hey guys, so now I'm just going to prep the eyes for the eyeshadow using the Revolution concealer that we use to cover up the eyebrows as well. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Now I'm just using the beauty blender just to make sure that it's all blended seamlessly. Now I'm just setting the eye base with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in transparent, just to lock in all that concealer that we just used and prep for the eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to use the Dollite highlighter in Shine Bright just to highlight underneath the brow bone. So I'm firstly going in with the shade Eden from the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Just started with the transition shades so we can build up those yellows and really intensify them on just a nice brown base. So I'm just blending that in and in circular motions. Now just taking the BH Cosmetics Taking Back to Brazil palette, I'm just going to take the first yellow which I just showed you. They don't have shade in, so we're just going to grab by that. I'm just going to blend that basically everywhere where I just put that brown shade Eden from the Huda Beauty palette. So this is just going to really intensify the yellow and really just bring in that first yellow shade so we can lay up and just intensify the colours as we go on. So now I just use the second brightest yellow shade just to really intensify that yellow colour on both eyes, just blending them in wind shade wiper motions. And now I'm just using the same concealer that we used to cover up the brows just to cut the crease, and I'm just going to do a half cut crease just so it looks more feminine. So I'm just going to find where her crease is, since she has hooded eyes. I'm just making almost like an imaginary crease just so you can still see the glitter and the pigment that I put on later on when she's just looking forward. So I'm just tapping that on really lightly and I'm just building up the concealer as I go along. And also I put more concealer at the front compared to the outer of the eyes because I'm going to have to blend that out anyway so it doesn't look too harsh. So now I'm just going to be taking the Australis Shimmer Pigment in the shade Glistening Gold just to add a nice pigment and a nice pop of colour on the lid, just to also make that yellow pop even more. So this is like a really nice, like almost just like gold silver reflexes in it, which is really beautiful and really complementary. Now I'm just going to be going back in with the Huda Beauty palette and just grabbing this orange shade called Blazing. I'm just going to blend that into the outer V just to really deepen up the eye look as well, and just blend out those harsh edges from the concealer that we made. So now I'm just going to grab the Maybelline Hyper Sharp liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to be starting doing a wing. So both wings are never even, honestly, so we just make them longer and longer until they got somewhat even, I guess. So now I'm just going to be using the Australis Metallics eyeshadow just to really brighten out the inner corner, and just also blending it out so there's no harsh lines from the beginning of our eyeshadow look. I'm just going to be adding the Dodo lashes in the style 119 with the Duo Lash Glue onto her lashes just to make the whole look just come together. And I'm also just popping on the Kpop X Australis Cosmetics mascara just to really blend in those fake lashes with the real lashes. Now we're going straight into foundation, and we're using the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation in the shade Ivory. And yeah, I'm just going to put this in with the concealer brush firstly, just to distribute it all across her face, and just going with the EcoTools Beauty Blender and just blending that all seamlessly into her skin. I love using a beauty blender just to give a more natural, more airbrushed look. And I like to use brushes for a more flawless and more going out look. Anyway, I'm just going now in with the same concealer as we used before, just underneath her eyes and on any of the high points of her face that I would like to highlight. Now I'm just going back in with that same Rimmel powder that we used before, and I'm just going to set the under eyes and everywhere else up with the concealer with the little brush first, and now I'm just going to get a bigger brush and put that all over her face. I'm now going in with the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer and just really bronzing up her face. Because it is a more yellow toned look, you really want to make sure it's bronze and it has the same sort of color tone, just so it doesn't look a bit weird on the face. So I'm just really bronzing up her skin using this e.l.f. powder brush. And just add a bit more bronze. I'm also just using the Hoola Benefit bronzer just on a big fan brush just to also contour her face as well. Just on her forehead, on her jawline, and also on her basic contours of the face, and also on her nose just to pull back the nose into the frame. Now just using the Hourglass blush in Luminous, and I'm just going to add this just for a cute little subtle blush. Now going with the Doll Beauty highlighter that we used before on the eyes, I'm just going to really highlight her cheekbones. So this just gives a really like natural glow to the face, which doesn't look too sparkly or glittery. It just looks like it's just part of the face. So I'm just going back in just to blend everything out seamlessly with the Beauty Blender. This just gives an even more flawless face. So now I'm just going back in just to do the under eyes using the same blazing orange shade that we used before. So I'm just laying that on, and then I'm just going to blend that out using the same yellow shades that we used before from the Take Me Back to Brazil, just to really smoke out the lash line and just pretty much make it look the exact same as the eyeshadow on the actual eyelid. So this is the finished look. It's very yellow, bright and glittery and all that good stuff. Make sure to follow my sister's makeup account on Instagram. It's at Makeup by Ollie and Danny on Insta. And be sure to follow our socials. They're linked down below and also on the screen. And please subscribe and support us.